Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of an upgrade to our lighting in the coop. It's a solar powered lighting for our chicken coop. What we got here is our solar charge controller. It has a built-in timer on the load circuit for the single light that we use to provide artificial lighting to extend the day. Good and bad is it's already in there, so we can use that without extra pieces, but the problem is to use that you have to turn the light on before sunrise and after sun goes down. So anybody that raises chickens and adds artificial lighting knows that adding artificial light after dark isn't a good idea, because a lot of times they'll if they make it up to roost before the light comes on, or if the light stays on after dark and they're not on roost, the light immediately shuts off and then they're trying to find the roost. So they're doing that in the dark. They're not going up slowly as the day's getting dark. So what we're going to do is I picked up one of these little 12-volt timers. It's 10 or 12 bucks. It has a lot more programmability to it, so we can set several times a day if we want to turn something on and off. What I'm going to do is just use this to turn the light on in the morning and not at night. We'll just set the load circuit on the charge controller to be on all the time. Then we'll run it through this timer, and it'll just turn it on however long before sunrise that we need, and then it'll shut off after the sun comes up. Alright, so what we got to do is timer has power circuit to keep the internal battery charged, and then the switching circuit. They can share the power source. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the 12 volt between these two coming in, the output going to our actual light, and then the neutral, or the negative back to the 12 volt supply. So this is our normal circuit going out to the light. We're just going to get right in the middle of it and install it here. So we'll just put this right in here and wire it in. I use Anderson power poles, so adding this in, there's a little bit of disassembly to get it added in, but it makes for a lot cleaner install to use these. And this is just running a single LED bulb. Pulls about 7 watts, so not much draw at all. It's not the main lighting for the coop. It's just to add the extra artificial lighting. So we've got 70 amp hours of battery bank, single 300 watt 36 volt panel outside. It's a 30 amp MPPT charge controller. Its battery bank supplies all the lighting. We have a aerator on the rainwater harvesting tank that supplies water for the entire coop. We have a box fan through an inverter that it powers in the summer for a little ventilation, and we found that this little system is plenty big enough, and it didn't cost a lot to set up. But doing things like this definitely help get everything you can out of your system, so that we're not using power when we don't need to be. Alright, so it's there. Power coming in, gets split. Power going out of the switch to the light, and the shared negative. Alright, so there we go. Let's turn the load on constant. There we go, should be on. Alright, so we're all wired up. I've got the power turned on constant, so there'll always be the 12 volts coming through the load circuit. Program is set, kick on about 4 hours in the morning, about 3.5 to 4 hours. Let that go. Test it manual. Should kick on. There we go. Show you over here. Turned on and off. Now, it's on. Turn off the other main lights. See? It's the one light that we provide. You can see that it's quite a difference than our main lighting. Adds a lot more. So. Alright, it's just a JVR 12 volt timer switch, about 10 or 12 bucks. Just cut our usage down on the artificial lighting just for that purpose. So I think it's well worth it. Thanks for watching.